Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, Bald Explorer, out on another walk, and this time I'm in Glastonbury, and I seem to have lost the lovely Julia. She was with me. She was going to tell me all about the exciting things in Glastonbury, the runes, the crystals and all that, but clearly I'm on my own. However, that doesn't matter because in front of me here is the wonderful Glastonbury Abbey, and I bought a ticket, so I'm going to go inside and see what it's all about. So let's do that. So the first thing we see as we come in, we've got these "Welcome to Glastonbury Abbey. Discover the history, legends and the spirit of England's most important and fascinating abbeys." And that's what I'm going to look forward to do. Going to do... There you are!
Yes.
I was looking for you and you weren't there.
Got a ticket.
Oh, you got the tickets?
Yes.
Fantastic. Should we go in?
Yes.
Let's
go.
Let's go. So this is very exciting.
Yeah,
I've not been to Glastonbury Abbey before. I don't know a huge amount about it.
No.
It's supposed to be, what I read a little bit this morning at breakfast, is, I forget the bloke. Oh, your mate.
My mate.
Yeah.
Arimathy.
Yeah.
That one.
Joseph of Arimathy, or whatever. He's supposed to have come over here with a bunch of other people, and it's just about to rain. That's charming, isn't it? And he set up, I think, the first English church.
Oh.
So about 63 AD.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it was like a wicker basket type thing. And then over years it changed into what is now...
wicker basket type thing.
Well, it was some sort of primitive wattle sort of hazel
gotcha.
building. Yeah, like...
The imagery was weird there.
Yeah, a wicker basket is good. So, shall we go and see what happens?
Yes, please.
Okay, after you.
Maybe after you.
Oh, after me. Here we go. Hello. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Although, of course, it's just started to rain. But it's fits and starts. Yeah.
No, there's more sunshine today than there was yesterday, so we're happy.
And this is our last day, so we've got to make the most of it. That's right.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I mean, I suppose bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, yes.
So we've walked through that's the museum there.
Yes.
The museum is on the left as you're looking at it here.
And I suppose it's got the gift shop as well, because every place like this has a gift shop.
Well, no, the gift shop is out again and to the right.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I did see that.
You're a bit clever.
We've got Sir Garrick here.
Sir Garrick?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
He's like a little tin man on a horse.
I'm not going to read out that.
No,
but
I wouldn't.
Basically, it's this statue, or this set of statues, this piece, it symbolises humility. I'm thinking, yes, humility.
Because it's got this...
You see this little child, with a bag of apple, which is the monk. Sir Garrick.
On the donkey?
Yes. You can tell by the long ears it's a donkey.
Is that what... So donkeys have long ears, horses have short ears, is that right?
Technically, the sculptor has done a mule because it's got a horse's tail here.
So really, he didn't know what he was talking about?
Mule, donkey, mule.
I'm going to step in here because...
It's getting a little rainy now. Let's go and hide from the rain for a sec.
Let's just pop in here for a second. This is obviously a quiet little a chapel to gather your thoughts, I imagine, with wonderful wall paintings.
You should look at the pictures on the wall, because there's some really lovely ones here.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Julia.
Richard.
We're standing under a tree.
We are.
Because it's raining.
It is.
We're at Glastonbury Abbey, as you know. My little gimbal's getting wet. My little camera is likely to get wet. We are going to get wet. I've just realised I'm wearing a shirt and no jacket.
I might have to pop back to the car and get a brolly and your jacket.
So, join us in a moment when we are going to transform into new people. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm now wearing a jacket, you're wearing an umbrella. But we're dry.
Yeah.
Oh, just so you can see.
Brolly.
There's the umbrella, you ugly fella.
Brolly.
The umbrolly. Oh, Magog.
Oh, Magog.
So, shall we progress?
Please, let's.
Yes. So, I think we go through this arch, don't we?
Yep. Can the brolly fit?
Ah, can the brolly fit? Some technical work going on here. Yes.
You can if you do that.
Well, this is obviously the way to work in the rain with the brolly above us. And in we go. Oh, there's a marquee here. I wonder what they're doing in there.
I think it's a school.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think it's a school visit.
So we've come up to this thorn tree. There's something about this thorn tree, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a Glastonbury thorn. Like it says here, the original thorn grew on Wirral Hill.
And it's coming into blossom, which is very nice for a thorn tree. That's obviously not a very old one. It's not the old one that old Joseph of
staff created. But
and there in front of us, apart from the brolly, shall I hold the brolly and you hold the microphone? There we go.
Hopefully we heard what we were just saying.
So there in front of us is part of the Abbey ruins. Now these Abbey ruins, of course. Oh, listen to that. That's not from the Abbey ruins. Yeah, those chimes, that's from the John the Baptist Church, which is, I guess, the parish church of Glastonbury, I'm guessing.
I think
that could be right.
Could be wrong, but you know,
Yeah.
it's been known.
We're tourists, you know. We're tourists. What do we know? So yeah, which way should we go?
Should we go down here and start at the very beginning?
Yes, let's
I don't know where the beginning is, but we'll start down here.
Oh, it's all good fun, isn't it? So, what do I know about this church? Well, I did do a bit of reading, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I've got my hand up like this. It's like, please, sir, I need to go for a wee-wee. And it's not true.
Really?
I know. What I know is this Joseph bloke, he came over with 12 disciples. He was a tin merchant. He was a rich man. And apparently he's supposed to have brought the chalice from the Last Supper with him. And he buried it, I think, on Wirral Hill, or one of them, Chalice Hill, or no, yes, because that's where Chalice Well gets its name from, the chalice that he brought. And the chalice had the blood and sweat of Jesus from the cross. Should we just go down here so we can just see a little bit of the... Oh, sorry, I banged you in the head then.
It's all right.
And then, so you've got this monastery which started out as a little church, as we said before, in a sort of tiny, primitive little wicker place. And underneath and around it, not underneath, around it was the camp that they camped. And over time, of course, it developed and it got bigger and bigger and bigger until you see what you see today. And then during the dissolution of the monasteries, of course, the monasteries were all pulled down and turned into dust, or as near dust as you get with monasteries, because they're quite huge. And this is one such example. So let's go and explore in more detail at the stuff that's still standing, shall we?
Yes, yes.
I do like going through old ruins because, like you with trees, I suppose I feel the energies. I feel a huge connection.
Well, the visuals here are a lot more striking, aren't they?
Yeah.
To be honest.
And also, I've got to do the umbrella gadget again. Go, go, gadget, go. I suppose because they're man-made, I almost feel the blood, sweat and tears that have gone into the work and the craftsmanship, the artistry, the stonemasonry and the design and the whole thing. It is what blows me away, I suppose. I get very awestruck. I get awestruck by the nature of trees, because the beauty of trees is very natural. But for me, there is the resonance that the walls still retain, the choir, the perpetual choir they used to have.
Well, yeah. I mean, the way I see it as well is that in buildings like this, the old buildings, they tend to imitate natural forms. And, I know these archways and things, they might not seem particularly natural, but they are, naturally occurring forms.
That the stonemasons have copied. Yeah. The rain will stop shortly and we can get rid of the umbrella. As you can see, it's a huge and colossal size. I mean, it goes on, and of course there is a model that you can look which gives an impression of what it actually looked like. These great big windows, and then up there on that above you've got the clear story. You know those windows that we were looking at in that little church wherever we were?
In Tisbury.
In Tisbury. and they were small. The clear story was small. These are much bigger. Of course,
Absolutely stunning.
of course. I mean, you know, we're not going to do it justice by any means. All we can do is give you a little glimpse of what it's like, and if you like it, come and see it.
visit,
because get the feelings for yourself.
Do we want to go downstairs?
I think we do.
Yes.
I think actually, it might be all right. We can perhaps drop the.
Drop the body for a moment.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Risk it, shall we?
Yeah, let's live dangerously.
With you, that's a norm. So we're coming down onto the ground floor, I suppose, now.
St Joseph's Well and Crypt.
Oh, right.
Fed by a spring in the natural rock. In medieval times, it was enclosed within a well house and approached by a stairway.
That must be here.
Thought that might be that.
Yeah, no, I think it is.
Look,
Yeah,
yes.
that's I saw that. I thought you'd seen that picture.
No, I hadn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
These stonemasons. I mean, I know I've said it so many times, but these stonemasons, they just knew their work. They knew how to do this.
Mm.
And actually, I think the sun's come out, Julia. It is, you know, it's always a bit of a gall when you have to pay to come and see such a beautiful ruins. Of course, they need the money to keep the thing here, even though they've been standing for many generations, of course.
Every little bit of weathering,
Yeah,
you know.
but there are parts of the National, is it English Heritage or National Trust? I can't remember. Probably English Heritage. That, like Waverley Abbey, that you can just turn up and see for nothing. And I guess these sort of things help to pay for their upkeep. Sorry, Julia, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, here was it says on that sign here, this was the west wall of the cloister.
Oh, right.
So, I vaguely remember what cloisters
Yeah,
are.
so the cloister is it's like the courtyard in the middle.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
they use
like
the
the quadrangle.
edges, the covered edges,
Yeah.
as walkways to get from area to area.
Yes, absolutely. So we would be walking here.
I don't know if you can see the outline of the ruins on the ground.
Yeah, they might be able to.
You can see that, you know, you probably can see the cut lawn across through the middle.
Yes, which is indicating where the pathways across the cloister
yeah.
would have been. And as you say, these would have been covered area to get around.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the walls around the cloister, and then you've got these little alcoves inside, which I suppose would have supported the roof around the walkways.
Very beautiful and very well thought out, these things.
Ooh, what's that bit there? Look. It's all recessed.
Yeah,
I can't
so
see any signs to tell us what that bit is, but...
No, I guess, should we nip down there?
Yeah, let's have.
Yeah, so this must be, I mean, I know we're speculating a lot here. Oh, there is a staircase. Here we go. We nip down here. You see, this going down to the, whatever this was, we're now in the Undercroft of it, underneath where basically these are the foundations of something.
Yeah.
Could have been the dormitory. Oh, there's a sign there, look.
Oh, yes.
Let's have a look at that.
Beeline.
I know at Lewis they have something similar, and it's actually the toilet block.
Hey, guess what? It's the Undercroft beneath the refectory or dining hall.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, so this would basically have been like the lay brothers kind of area.
Should we go up to the,
Stop that
can we
one.
go up this way?
Yeah. I have very soggy feet right now.
Yes, I did look at your shoes and I thought to myself, ooh, they're not ideal. But then it was, when we arrived, it wasn't actually raining, and then it started to rain. And, oh,
Yeah.
you know the story.
Yeah, I do. They do too, probably.
Yes. On its own. What does it say, Julia?
Site of the chapter house.
Oh, the chapter house. Now, I've
What's
read.
a chapter house?
Well, I've read a book on monasteries,
Yep.
and I can tell you every last detail of it. And the chapter house, God, I can't remember. I think,
Who do you think you are, Julia?
yeah. The problem with going around the country trying to remember all this stuff is that you put one fact in your brain,
Something else falls out.
that's it. A lot falls out my brain, unfortunately. So here we are, we're coming through some more stunning masonry, some huge
Wow.
doorways. I mean, absolutely Now, there must be a sign to tell us what the hell... Oh, there's a sign over here.
This is so impressive enough as it is, as a ruin. Can you imagine the impact this would have had as a full-blown
Oh, I know.
building in its prime?
Here we are, the northeast pier of the crossing. It's beyond imagination, really,
It is striking.
to picture it in its original form. The enormity is just overwhelming, and the entrance there is just colossal behind me. But sometimes I think, now in the 21st century, it's actually in a way nicer to see the ruins of this, because they tell their story. I mean, the story of the dissolution and that sort of thing, but they also tell you, well, they make you use your imagination. That's what I'm trying to say. They make you fill in the gaps. It's like an incomplete puzzle